told my friend why I don't want to date him, and our friends are saying I broke him. Am I the a-hole? So, my 21 female friend of 10 years, Mark, not real name, 23 male, called me yesterday. Hold on. Why do people word things so weird? Let me start over. Okay, I get it now. Okay, so my 21 female friend of 10 years, Mark, not his real name, 23 male, called me yesterday to meet him for lunch and that he had something important to discuss with me. I had free time, so I agreed. I met him already there and joined him. We had lunch, then we talked about a lot of random things. Then he cleared his throat and started speaking. He first told me that he didn't understand why I was dating my now boyfriend when he's a better match for me. Red flag number 1, okay? Why is it that we feel like we have to put down other people in order to put ourselves up? It's just ridiculous, okay? I don't care whether you like them. None of it matters, okay? You don't need to push somebody down on the ground just so you can stand taller, okay? Let's just, stop doing that. It is 2026, people. We should stop downgrading people. Anyway, that type of stuff is always just horrible to me, and also a huge red flag if you're gonna sit here, tell me you're my friend, and then tell me that the person I'm dating you don't think is any good for me just because you're interested in me and you didn't say anything about it before if there were actual problems. So, anyway, I asked him to explain. And he basically went on about how he liked me first and he met me first. He's more good looking, knows me better, he's taller than my boyfriend and more successful, which is not true in any way. My boyfriend works aside from growing up in wealth, while Mark's entire life is funded by his parents' money. Again, this is just toxic right here, where this guy's like, well, I'm the better looking. And this whole meet me first thing, I'm sorry, I don't care when you meet somebody, how you meet somebody, whatever. If the feelings are not there, the feelings are not there. I don't care if you met me 10 seconds before you met somebody else or whatever, okay? Feelings are just that. They are feelings, okay? So if she didn't like you when you guys first met and didn't try to... When a woman likes a man, she will make it known. So if it was not already happening for you there and you didn't make a move, that's your own problem, not hers. Anyway, he told me he doesn't understand how I can be with him when he's always been waiting around for me. I'm going to keep interrupting myself here because I just get more frustrated by this man. Nobody told you to wait. Nobody. You could have said something many times prior to this, but you chose to wait until maybe you felt things were more serious or whatever. I don't know, but you're not being a good friend in this sense, especially when you're their friend while you're waiting around for them. No, you're not. That's not a good friend. So, ain't wrong. This narrative of anyone staying friends with somebody because they have feelings for them and they just want to wait for the right time is absolute trash. If your feelings are that strong, you are open and honest with this person, you tell them, and if your friendship doesn't last because of that, your friendship doesn't last, they're not meant to be in your life, move on. Move on. But do not put people in these types of situations because you don't know how to be an adult and share your feelings, okay? Do not wait. Do not put other people in your drama, okay? And again, if they're your true friend, again, you make one of two decisions. You either suck it up and get over your feelings, or you tell them how you feel and deal with the consequences of those actions, okay? It's that simple. Let's stop being in the background. It's creepy, to be honest. It's really creepy to be like, I've been waiting for you. No, that's weird. That's weird. Anyway, I was out of words and asked him if he wanted me to be honest, to which he said yes. I told him that I would never want to date him given how I'd seen the way he treated his past girlfriends. He ghosts them when he feels like it and just expects them to be there waiting. I told him he's too immature and irresponsible for me and that dating him would be exhausting. I also explained that the reasons I mentioned was why over time I started putting a distance to our friendship because I didn't like the way he treated the women in his life. When I was done, he was just quiet. He just excused himself and left. I went home and went about my day. Later in the evening, our other friends started asking what I did to Mark and that he's been a wreck since he met me for lunch. He's drinking and not telling anyone what happened. I explained to them what happened, and they are saying I was harsh and that I broke him blah blah blah. But I think someone had to tell him the truth. So, Reddit fam, am I the a-hole? No. This is clearly a man that doesn't know how to properly express his feelings, because his immediate reaction to you telling him these things was to go home and start drinking and play the heartbroken, oh my god, my world is ruined. No, I don't care about that type of stuff, okay? Listen, he asked for the truth, he got the truth. If you tell somebody, yes, I want you to tell me the truth, do not be surprised when things pop up that hurt your feelings, okay? Truth hurts. I always think these situations are so ridiculous too, when they talk about like how their friends come into it and they're like, oh, why did you do that to him, blah 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 blah. Who cares? Like, I'm sorry. Again, I'm a person who thinks honesty is the best that we can do for people. Now, do I think she should have unloaded it all maybe right then and there? No. If she had problems with it before, she should have said something about it before. But he did ask. She did say, do you want me to tell the truth? And he said yes. So there it is. That's all that we can, whatever. I think what frustrates me about these posts is when friends get involved in the situation and start making you feel like a bad guy for being honest with somebody or whatever. It's like, he asked about, I don't know. I don't know. I always find it really frustrating when friends get involved and make people feel bad for honesty. Like I said, it's just, yeah. Like, don't come to me. If I were to do something like this and my friends were like, oh, well, you hurt his feelings. Okay, and? His feelings deserve to be hurt. Nobody cared about all those girls who were getting ghosted, did they? Nope. Why do we always let the people who play victim? Like, I just don't get it. Like, I don't know, maybe somebody can tell me. Anyway, there are a couple edits to this, so. Edit. I know everyone says this, but whoa, I didn't think this post would blow up so much. Yeah, they always do. I'm trying to get through comments and answer some questions that are there. Was sort of occupied the whole day, so I just opened Reddit. Edit 2. I'm so overwhelmed by the comments in a good way. Most are really funny. I've been laughing so much, I woke my sister's baby. I've sent my post to my friend, not associated with Mark, and our group chat is blowing up with more laughter. But in all seriousness, I am thankful for great comments and people giving advice on my safety. I'll definitely be more aware of my surroundings going forward. I don't know Mark as a violent person, but then again, this incident has proved that I may not know him like I think I do. Mark is currently blocked from everything. Our mutual friends who were supporting him and calling me out are also blocked. There you go. You don't need those kinds of people in your life, okay? If they want to take his side, let them take his side. Bye-bye. And this is also a learning lesson to me to distance myself a lot more quicker next time I see red flags in future friendships. Thank you again, Reddit fam. If anything happens again, I'll update. So again, going back to she says, distance herself a lot quicker. I think you should tell people when they're being a red flag. Sometimes people don't know, and they just need somebody to be like, hey, what you're doing, not cool. But doesn't matter. This is his behavior. He's an adult. He should know better. He didn't. Yada, yada, yada. Okay? And I think the biggest problem with these types of situations as well is she doesn't talk about how he is like, oh, I love you because of this, that, or the other. He says he likes her because he's better than the other guy. No. That's what we call narcissism. Anyway, so what do you think? Do you feel like she was an a-hole? I definitely don't. She did the right thing. She was honest with him. And I think people should just leave him be. He is not a victim in any way, shape, or form. So, I don't know. What do y'all think?